Delay. Okay, we start this open prayer book, page number 4. Page number 4. We recite 3 times. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Chuje gambo ba mo de ba jawan dong ba ga jo la ma nam je da jo je da na de na zara dong je da la ma la ba la ye je zo zo lo zo yo de jab zang la dun de dong je de be ge le zo do zo lo ju zon ro war zin je la do zo ju lam dong ro war zin je la do zo la ro wa za war zin je la do ro wa ye je zan je war zin je la do zo me je je bo ra ne do zo san je gun je ngo nie ra san je gun ngo zon tong ze za ve la ma je lo go zon za there's Dharma balance. Today's our teaching is on the Taras, wet Taras sadhana. As you know, this sadhana is composed by the seventh. His name is Garchen Boche. His name is Gartele Yongchap. He was a great Mahasiddha, and then he composed this text. Actually, Vedtara is, there are many sadhanas about Vedtara in the Gelug lineage, Saja lineage, Nyingma lineage, Kaju lineage, and Chonan lineage, everywhere. And then Vedtara is actually a consort of Amitoyo, a longevity Buddha. And then actually all the sadhanas, as His Eminence Ngachir Rinpoche frequently emphasized that all the sadhanas are included, like a wet taras sadhana or green taras sadhana or any kind of short or brief sadhanas or vast sadhanas. That means there are self-visualization, generation, front visualization, and completion stage and generation stage. Everything is included in a sadhana. So that's why actually the sadhana means, in the literally sadhana means method of accomplishing yidam deities. So that's why in the future, when you practice these sadhanas, it is very important. There are few important things. And number one is, of course, if you know how do you start, and then where you are going to play Dramaru, bill, and then if there are some other instruments and so forth, and then melodies, if you know these things, and then how to set up the auto room, how to make tormas, these are also important. If you know, that will be great. And then the most important thing is the understanding the meaning of this sadhana are very important. Meaning of sadhana is important. That's I'm talking experientially. I'm not just saying that intellectually. But this experience is not, I don't mean I possess profound experience. My experience is since I participate in the monastery, I started to practice this Vattara sadhana. To be honest, it's quite a long time. I could not understand the meaning of these practices. Only know this is a Vettara sadhana, and only know how to start and start to practice and how to conclude. But I don't know. Even quite a long time, I don't know. I did not know how to place this mantra garland. Just recite. Then slowly I understood how to place the mantra garland on the whale. And then slowly I understood as how the Gelu lineages they place the mantra, how Kaju among the Kaju, but for example, Karma Kajus, how do they place this mantra garland, and then this Ndogong lineage, how do we place this mantra garland? I know everything in details. But then more understanding is then visualization, not only how to place mantras, yeah, right? And then, uh, but the most highest understanding is really we are going to bring all of these practices are inside. Even then, we are going to arise more kind of profound wisdoms through these practices. And then there are no more, there are only, I think, 65 pages about this, but there are really a profound meaning of these practices. That's where understanding, actually it's called druptap. Literally this meaning is, the name of sadhana is I think in Sanskrit language. In English, we call text, if I'm right. And then in the Tibetan, we call actually sometimes we call choga, but the main thing is drup. Drup means accomplish or practice. Tap means method. So that's where understanding is very important. So, for example, practicing this Vettara, first, we take refuge. We remember, according to the Suttarayana, we remember Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, they are our refuge. And then in the Vajrayana, Guru, Yadam, Drakinis. In the Drakini, actually, most time you understand that, and literally in Drakini means like a female protector. The literally Drakini means khandro, so khandro means ka means empty space, dro means it's traveling through empty space. But that is not only for the females. The Dakini has also a profound meaning. So ka means not only outer space. Ka means the space of our mind. Do means then these profound realizations arise from there. So then, that's why these first, according to the Vajrayana, our refuges are Guru, Yadam, and Dakinis. And Dakas are included there. And then in the in the fruition of the practices, Turikayas, Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya. So that's where we refuge. We take refuge. We practice refuge. And then at that moment, we remember these nine aspects of refuge. Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Guru, Yadam, Dakini, Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya. And then after that, then we generate bodhicitta and compassion. We are practicing for the sake of other sentient beings, benefit for others. And then why not is benefit for ourselves? This is a good question, big question. So this is interdependence. For example, we drive a car, we are going to sit down on the chair, right? I don't know what is the name. When we drive a car, we are going to sit. And then I'm going to go to Chino Valley, but I'm going to sit in the car and then drive. If I stand up and then I cannot drive a car, then I cannot reach in the Chino Valley. I cannot arrive in Chino Valley. Likewise, if we are going to benefit ourselves, then first we are going to benefit other beings. That is the law of nature. That is the law of nature. Another example is if we are going to see our face clearly, we look at the mirror and then we can see. Otherwise, we cannot look by ourselves through our eyes. We need mirror. Likewise, if we are going to receive some benefit of these practices, or if we are going to help ourselves, we help other beings. That is a great method. So that's where compassion and the bodhicitta are. The action is benefit others. The result is come back. So this is important. The action of self-grasping is we try to help ourselves. First, we try to help ourselves, and then, in the reality, we cannot help ourselves. We harm ourselves because of self-ego. That is self-ego's power. So that's why we generated compassion, bodhicitta, and then after that we offering some dharmas for the some ghosts or obstacles or spirit gods or the gods of these spirits, gods of the land. We making dharmas, making them happy. For example, we say, "Excuse me, may I practice in your land? May I practice at your area?" And then it's like we pay pay the hotel or restaurant, and then if we pay money in the hotel or restaurant, and then they don't say, "Don't stay in my house" or "Don't eat my food." They serve us, and they bring food on our table because we paid. Likewise, we making offering these dharmas, and then these water elements, earth elements, and so forth. They are happy. They satisfied. They are satisfied. That's where they try to support, and they will not harm to us. And then after that, then we start self-visualization. And then generation front visualization. That is called the generation stage. And then we mantra garland. And then after we making offerings, we invite yidam deities, making offerings and make union. Union means that yidam deities called the wisdom being, self-visualization called the samaya being, and make union. That means then we become yidam deities, and still we making offerings. And then if we met some, and then we praise. We don't praise ourselves. We praise yidam deities. Praise means we are mentioning, we are saying good things towards yidam deities. That is also a method to purify self-grasping. And then after that, then we recite 100-syllable mantras. That means actually there's then a completion stage. Completion stage, and they dissolve all the yidamritis into the mind. Mind dissolve into the dharmakaya, or emptiness, dissolve into the emptiness. And then we recite these 100 syllable mantras, that if we made some mistakes during these practices, so that's why we recite 100 syllable mantra, and then we say, I'm sorry if I made some mistakes, yeah, knowingly or unknowingly. So that's where today the most of these are or these were gone, and has gone, they have gone, and now the it's like in English we say fill in the blank, fill in the blank. So that I recite that as you have forgiven whatever faults might have occurred due to deficiencies, incompetence, and the confusions in my mind, you will surely bestow true accomplishments on me. So, for example, uh, during the practice, the sadhana or listening, when you are listening Dharma, there are some methods. Actually, you are listening Dharma. I deeply rejoice that it's not easy, to be honest. So listening, one person always talk, and then listening this is not important, but you apply diligence, patience, and just then wisdoms. That's where you are listening. But still, when you are listening Dharma, then you are going to become like a very good cup or very good container. This container has some holes, and then doesn't matter water or nectar or milk or honey, whatever we pour inside, and they just goes out through the holes, or if there's some crack or some holes or breaking somewhere, and then everything went out throughout. So likewise, when you are listening Dharma, and then mindfulness and attentiveness, these two things are important. Mindfulness helps you to focus. Your mind is not fly. Your mind is not like a prayer flags. The body is in the place of the Dharma teaching, but the mind is just traveling outside. Then that means your mind is like a prayer flags. So that means then you cannot understand everything. By the way, and there usually I just share this. Maybe perhaps you disagree that. That's also I agree to your disagreement. Sometimes, to be honest, I'm not criticize all the great translators, but sometimes that is my personal suggestion. Sometimes I listen from His Eminence Garchi Rinpoche's teaching. I really feel if he speak English fluently, perfectly, and then you can hear his teachings directly, and you understand very clearly. Normally, your listeners, His Eminence Garchi Rinpoche students, are very lucky, very fortunate beings. Fortunate students. You listen his profound. You listen his profound teachings. For example, here, and then other lineages also has precious gurus and same like that. So, so you understand very well through great translators, uh, actually, and you are really fortunate and lucky students. But still, uh, your merit is not filled to the brim. That means your merit still. I wish you have more uh, great merit that, for example, Rinpoche speak your own language, in fact, your own language, your mother tongue fluently, and then you directly and hear his listening, his teachings, and then your understanding is very, I think, great. That is it is not my bad motivation. I'll not criticize any like translators and so forth, but that sometimes I really feel it. So that's where I myself, when I teach Dharma, I tried my best, and I have a huge responsibility. Not only skillfully teach, yeah. Number one, I need a very good. Right now, I have a teacher's name, title, Khenpo's title. So I'm teaching, you are listening. So my responsibility is number first one is compassion and bodhicitta. If bodhicitta is too higher, big words, I say loving kindness and compassion. This at least during the teaching or at a moment of teaching, I need this motivation. For that reasons, we start to recite this page in the open prayer book, page number 4. So, and then second, my responsibility is wisdom. Dharma wisdom is important. And then I'm going to think, because if I have a compassion, then whether you understand or not my teachings, so then I just talk, explain here until I fall asleep or until I get tired. I just explain and I don't care about you. If I'm like that person, then I don't have compassion, loving kindness and compassion. If I have loving kindness and compassion, and I'm not forget you during the teaching, because I try my best to explain and try you. I hope I have a big hope you understand clearly. Second one is my responsibilities. I'm going to improve your mother tongue, your language. Because if I say I understand English, for example, so I don't apply translators. And I don't ask translators to translate my teaching, and I confidently teach here. But if you don't understand my pronunciation, my teaching, then I waste your time. So that's where that is not your fault, that's my fault. And the third, then I'm going to explain clearly. So these are my responsibilities. Your responsibilities are when this is maybe you know that in the word of my perfect teacher Zapata. So in his book it says how student listen to the Dharma from listening the Dharma teaching. Number one is the students are not like like a container, like a bowl. There is no hole. There is no hole. There is not a crack. But if this is upside down, and once body is in the teaching but it's like upside down, then we pour some water on the bottom of this cup, this bowl, and then all the teachings just coming in this area and then immediately went out. So that's where there's a mindfulness and attentiveness. These two things are the great things during the Dharma practice. Not only during the teaching, not only during the meditation. These two things are very important: mindfulness and attentiveness. Attentiveness means uh, when you are listening teachings, sometimes uh, sometimes it's possible you fall asleep. Sometimes you are a little bit unhappy with some way of explanation, because sometimes teachings are like criticize. So, oh, since he or she criticized to me, since he or she talking about my faults in the publicly, if you, it's possible you feel like that. So that is in the Mahasiddha's path instruction. It says the excellent path instruction is mentioning your faults. It's a huge difference in generally we criticize, oh, you are bad, you are mistaker. Not like this. If you do that, that happened. If you thought like this, that is wrong, this is mistake, something like that. Oh, he exactly talking about me, and then you progressive your dharma experiences. So that's where we both have a responsibility. And then age is doesn't matter. Whether you are young or old doesn't matter. Of course, male or female doesn't matter. Uh, that from the teacher's side, teacher's responsibility is, this all of the listeners possess Buddha nature. This they really need to trust. Don't think always, oh, they are my students. They always need to stay in the lower than me. They always need to prostration towards to me, and they always need to respect towards me. Of course, they are going to listen to me. I don't think any other spiritual masters thinking like that, even other teachers. Teachers, that is incorrect if someone thinks like that. And then students also, when you listen the Dharma, you try to bring some benefit. That does that who teaches you, who gives teach you, don't so much research the background. Oh, he has a Khenpo's title, Kimo's title, or some other master's title or not, is Rinpoche or not, or some reincarnation or not. In the reality, we cannot fathom that unfathomable situations. So whose teachings are like a nectar. Sometimes the birds, hummingbirds, are more smart than us. They don't discriminate the flowers, the flowers which possess some nectars, and they drink. That's why they are very colorful, very beautiful. Likewise, we also don't research so much the kind of names or titles and so forth. The main thing is whose path instruction, which teacher's path instruction benefit, and then you listen and then bring. That's what we need. Right now we are in samsaric beings, so we need first we need to save ourselves from the suffering. Second, we are Mahayana practitioners, so we are going to benefit other beings. The many things, perhaps we think, oh, I don't need to learn so much things. I don't want to know many things. Okay, actually, right, I agreed. But if we are going to become genuine, authentic Mahayana practitioner. That means if we are going to become Bodhisattva, how many things we understand, then we can benefit more for other beings. So that's where, oh, I love this, so I like to learn this. I don't have interest in, so I don't want to learn. Don't do that. That is not a Bodhisattva's action. Bodhisattva's action means, oh, this is quite difficult, but I'm going to progressive. I'm try to improve this, to understand this, because this one day it benefits someone. Sometimes I can benefit, I can help other beings through that way, this way, those way. So that's where it's post in the Shantideva says in his Buddhacharya Avatara text, he says, Jarse means Jal means Buddha, Se means the heart child of the Buddha. So they learned everything, even how to kill the fish. They learned how to kill the fish. Why? Someone killed the fish forcefully. First, just the fish let stay in the sun, separate water and the fish many hours, and then kill very kind of forcefully. First they experience very pain. Eventually, then they will die. Bodhisattvas suddenly says, Bodhisattva says, don't kill fish. But then some fishmen or fish who are like a fishman, he cannot survive. He eat only fish. He has no other food. So then Bodhisattva says, if you kill fish and do like this way, and then this fish less experience suffering, something like that. So this is an example. Since from today, also don't ask waiting to become Bodhisattva. I think that is my suggestion. If you disagree, it's okay. I personally think we don't want to We don't want to wait to become Bodhisattva. One day I will become Bodhisattva. Don't wait, but act Bodhisattva's action. So how to do is, even you are cleaning the temple, even you open the temple's door, your own door or temple's door, there in the Bodhisattva this is Gole Tarch Dongwarsa. Gole Tarch Dongwarsa means if you knock the door, it's forcefully you, and then in somebody inside, they are uncomfortable. You make uncomfortable their mind. So always apply your mindfulness and knock the door very gently, and then when you walk at that time also you be mindful that some birds, some other bugs, some animals, they're scared. So that's where steps very kind of gently, softly. When you sit down, don't do like just something fall from the up to down. Sit very kind of softly, think for others, something like that. And whatever you do, then always apply mindfulness and then do it for other beings. Oh, even I'd learn how to drive a car and then think, can I benefit someone through learning how to drive a car? Oh, probably I have the opportunity to benefit someone, so I'm going to learn it. Similarly, when you learn Dharma or anything, always we try Bodhisattva's action. Bodhisattva's actions benefit or not, that actually it's very clear. We always have proof. Usually many times we act Bodhisattva's action. Number one is good morning. That is Bodhisattva's speech. All the good words are Bodhisattva speech. We say good morning, good night, rest well, enjoy your food, your lunch, your breakfast, your dinner, have a wonderful time. There are all of these things are Bodhisattva speech. So we act Bodhisattva's action, then we are Bodhisattvas. So that's where we don't wait to become Bodhisattva. Or one day I will become Manjushri, one day I will become Vajrapani, one day I will become Chinese. And then right now we just act like ordinary beings. Then we become familiar these ordinary actions. So we act like ordinary beings action, and other people also act. So that's where then many kind of these people being together is called samsara, the assembly of samsara. So we try to become assembly of nirvana. So practice means suddenly, oh, I'm going to gain some profound realization, like emptiness, non-duality. I'm going to see Yidam deities. That is many practitioners try. It's actually great, of course, but in the daily life, we try to act Bodhisattva's action. Before become Buddha, we must become Bodhisattva or Bodhisattvas, and then we will be able to become enlightened or Buddha. So that's where even we are practicing Tara sadhana, and then we recite that as you have forgiving whatever faults might have occurred due to deficiency, incompetence, and confusion in my mind. You will surely bestow true accomplishment on me. Then next is Om. Please stay here together with this sacred shrine for as long as samsara exists. Remaining here, please bestow good health, vitality, power, and supreme attainments. Number one is before I explain this part. For example, someone asks you to the bliss some statues, tankas, or sometimes people don't ask you, and whenever you reach a new place or some beautiful mountains or so forth, then we have two responsibilities. That is a Bodhisattva's action. One is we make offering. Oh, there are so beautiful mountain, and then I offer. So why we are practicing preliminary practice like a mandala, yeah? We practice mandala is not only the purpose that it accomplish 100,000. Not only that why we say you practice mandala 100,000 times. That means if you do mandala 100,000 times and then you use it, you become familiar. You become familiar, and then slowly you see some beautiful gardens. Even you see the butterfly's feather, and it's beautiful, or peacock. Then oh, it's beautiful, and then spontaneously you make offering them to the Buddha, three jewels, and three roots, and three kayas. And then another thing is when you arrive some beautiful area, and then you think, or may other people arrive in this place. May other people, because everybody love to go beautiful place, nice place, peaceful area. So may all they can reach this area. So that means you spontaneously dedicate all of these things. So that means your action is Bodhisattva's action. And then sometimes if you have a personal yidam deity like a Tara, and then you arrive at some special place, beautiful place, and then you bless that place. You can bless that place through Tara. That means may Tara, you visualize may Tara, or you invite Tara on that place, and then please Tara, you stay here for welfare of other beings. Likewise, for example, people ask us to consecrate some statues or stupas and something, and we just throw some flowers. And not only we throw flowers, outwardly only some petals of flowers, inwardly our visualizations. Each and every petals are the Yidam deities. And then thousands of the Yidam deities enter in that stupa, in that statue, and so forth. So then that is how we can practice out of this. After we recite this, we recite Om, please stay here together with this sacred shrine for us long as samsara exists. Remaining here, please bestow good wealth, vitality, power, and supreme attainments. We recite only one time, right? Maybe once a week. And then how do you practice this? Okay, maybe many people think, oh, I'm going to practice this. Then you open this sadhana and chanting. This is also a good thing, but best thing is even you don't repeat this recitation, still you can act through your action. So as I mentioned, if you reach a very beautiful garden, and then each and every top of each and every flowers, you visualize a Tara, each Tara. That garden is not your garden. This garden is belong by somebody, and so you don't have permission to enter that garden. Doesn't matter. You just see this beautiful garden, and then that you cannot count one by one these flowers or petals, but you see the numbers of petals or flowers. Then you visualize each and the top of each of the top of these flowers and the petals. Visualize a Tara, and then you just left from there. So you left that garden. You may be going to another places. Doesn't matter. You bless that garden, and then it benefit this the owner of this garden, that garden, and then many like butterflies or other bugs fly that area. And then you indirectly benefit many thinking beings. So that's how we can do. But when we began, as here says, we, for example, practice Tara in the Tara's mandala. This is Tara's mandala. We practice, this morning we practice. And then during this recitation, outwardly, we request Tara, please don't empty this outer room, this shrine. Please stay here continually. That's what we requested Tara, outwardly. Inwardly, this is a great request to the Tara as Tara, please don't leave me alone. That means, Tara, please stay with my mind. This is how we request to Tara. So, the Sharon, SH, Sharon for as long as samsara exists means this outwardly, the outer room, we see the water, making water offerings and so forth. Inwardly, the Sharon is our mind. And then samsara means still we have many defilements: anger, attachment, jealousy, self-pride, and so forth. But still we request, Tara, please stay with us. And then why? If Tara asks you, why am I staying with your mind? What is your answer? If Tara asks you, why am I going to stay with you? The answer is very simple. Answer is then my mind, number one, first, I'm going to benefit other beings. So I need your help for benefit other beings, for helping other beings. This is a Bodhisattva's answer. And then another is, Tara, Tara, please stay with my mind. There's another way to request Tara is visualize. In this case, you are going to remember Tara. When you remember Tara, your mind becomes Tara. The best example is in the water. In the water, we pull some milk, and then this become like a the color is, this water's color become white. Likewise, if we pull some other blue color in the water, this water becomes blue. Water's color becomes blue. Likewise, mind is like this outer empty space. So mind is not a form. So we think Tara, and our mind become Tara. And then mind thinks green Tara, and mind become green Tara. Whatever we think, and mind becomes that. So that's why we request Tara, please sit with us together. Means we try to become our mind Tara. So we are going to supplicate Tara. Best way to supplicate Tara is we visualize Tara, and then actually we request, but in the reality that happened. It says, please bestow good health. Good health means we visualize Tara. For example, Gampopa was about 50 or 60 years old, and some masters gave him prophecy that he has no more, his life is short. So that's why that master told him to practice with Tara. So Gampopa stayed about 95 or 97 some years old. So that's where right now we usually say please bestow good health. That means we visualize Tara, and then number one, wisdom arises from our mind. And number two, it prevents many diseases. The diseases are, for example, uh, that there are three defilements or three poisonous emotions: anger, attachment, and ignorance. So we visualize Tara is totally opposite of ignorance. So that's why if we visualize Tara, then we will not receive film disease. Film disease means we eat some food. The stomach is empty and hungry, and we have a desire to eat something, and we eat a little bit and then vomit. Cannot digest. So that is this disease came from ignorance. Ignorance. So if we are going to wash away or purify this ignorance, visualize Vedtara. When we visualize Vedtara, the ignorance metaphor is darkness. Tara's metaphor is sunlight. So if sunlight come, and then darkness cannot stay. Likewise, we visualize Tara, then ignorance cannot stay in our mind. They are opposite. They cannot stay on a single ground at the same time. So that's where we can prevent film disease. And then gallbladder disease. Gallbladder disease, cause of a gallbladder disease is angry emotion. Angry emotion, if we practice Tara, and then our patience, tolerance increase. If there is a sunlight, and then there is also the sun's warmth. Likewise, if we have visualized Tara, and then Tara's compassion, tolerance, they all being together, so it helps us to improve tolerance and less angry. Less angry. Sometimes we try to only normally when we are angry, and we try to be patient. Until anger arises from the mind, we don't prevent the angry emotion. So that's where we are so difficult. We are easily angry, and after angry, and then we use some harsh words, and we decide we make a decision, and we do some mistakes, and then after that we regret. That is not so bad. Regret in the non-virtues is not so bad, but it's actually good. But before regret, still we can prevent, So gallbladder, we can remove gallbladder disease. Some people are very easily angry. Actually, that is also related. There's the disease. So visualize Tara, and supplicate Tara, and then it's like a daytime. In the daytime, we can see where is the road, where is the path, what happened. Many things we can see. Likewise, before we are angry for something, we immediately remember, or we can see the method to prevent this angry or the result of angry emotions. So that's why we can prevent then gallbladder disease. So the two disease, we already remove two disease through Tara practice. And then third, with visualize Tara, then it prevent the cause of wind disease. Wind disease is a related attachment. Attachment, it does not always mean like attached between male and female. Attached to everything. attach everything. So that's why, because of the main attachment means dissatisfaction, dissatisfaction. So through this way, all the problems occur, all the obstacles occur. So that's where we can prevent. And then there's actually 80,000 obstacles. 80,000 obstacles. They are divided in the three. This some obstacles related anger, some related attachment, some related ignorance. So for that reasons, then as we say, please bestow good health. We need good health, and also not all these are inner kind of situations. Outer situations are, if you practice Tara, then less engage car accident. If you fly through aeroplane, then well, Tara protect you. Uh, and in the many times, even you are ready to meet some ghost, because you practice Tara, ghost cannot see you, just see as a light. Light means like, in fact, they can see your form. And then they try to harm you, they cannot harm. And then even some like a mountain gods or water and other wind elements, they also support you. They are happy. They are enjoy, happy when they see you. They support you. So that's where this longevity, vitality, power. Power means then even you benefit anytime, anywhere for other beings. Then if you practice Tara, today I'm talking Tara because teaching on the Tara, otherwise any kind of other yidams are same, and they support to you, and they bestows power to you. That means even you give a single word, but it benefit all the countless of sentient beings. And then supreme attainments means Mahamudra, realization of Mahamudra, the union of clarity and emptiness. Right now, union of clarity and emptiness, union of clarity and bliss, union of clarity and rikpa. When we are talking about that, we heard about this, we think, oh, they are very far from me. One day we can realize that right now we feel it pretty true. It's not easy to gain these realizations, but still, how to say, uh, how to say, so they are actually perhaps they are easy, very easy to recognize. Sometimes spontaneously we recognize them, but we still don't know that we know them. So through these practices, these sadhanas, and then it helps us make a decision. Oh, this is the profound realization. This is union of clarity and emptiness and so forth. Okay. And then next is Om, as you are the one who fulfills the purpose of all sentient beings, please bestow accomplishments, although you know depart to the Buddha realm. Please appear here once again, Vajramu. This same meaning, the wisdom being in front spontaneously departs into peace, space, and the Samaya being dissolves into myself. So some sadhanas also front visualization and vase visualization. Vase visualization means vase. In the vase, usually in the vase, water, right? Only water. But we particularly, there's visualization inside of this vase, the full of Yidam deities. We visualize it. There is a way to visualize. It's called vase visualization and front visualization. So Dharma is in this Vajramu. Vajramu means then welcome back. Welcome back. From where this vase visualization, at that time there's a Yidam deity. In the vase there are Yidam deity, and the front Yidam deity, and then actually it says you go back at your place, your pure line. But then where that means go back your pure line means the Samaya being's heart, Samaya being's mind. So these Yidam deities from vase and in front visualizations, they try to dissolve. Try to means in this verse it says dissolve into the Samaya being's mind. They don't want to go separate from Samaya being. So, and then these are a little bit, if I talking at the background of this, there are, in the tantric practice, there are four kind of classes, aspects, Kriya Tantara, Chaya Tantara, Yoga Tantara, and Anayoga Tantara. Kriya, Chaya, and Yoga Tantara, they have kind of these you going and then dissolving something. But Anantara Yoga has not like that. But there are quite a lot way to explain. The main thing is the meaning of this verse is the front visualizations, Yidam deity, and same, not different Yidam Tara. In fact, wisdom Tara, first you visualize in front of you. Then second, you visualize in the vase. Vase is very important. We use vase for empowerment. We use vase to blessing things. We don't just spread some water on the tormas or offering things or this outer room. That means inside of this, that water is in the reality, that water is the Yidam deity. And then inside of this water, there are many Yidam deity, like a Tara. So that's why these two Yidams are read separately. We visualize separately. One is in front, one is in the vase, and then this both try to bring into the one. That means in the Samaya, they dissolve into the Samaya being. Then Vajramu means then you depart from the in front of me and from the vase, and then Vajramu means and come back to in my mind Samaya beings. And then here, then Samaya being is we have fixation. Oh, I'm Samaya being still here. I have head, I have face, I have arms. That's try to purify this fixation. Then this that last part it says the wisdom being in front spontaneously departs into space, and the Samaya being dissolve into myself. In this into space means space. Actually, space is the our mind is space. Our mind is space, and the outer space and the mind are which one is large, which one is big. Mind is more larger than the outer space. So this departs, spontaneously departs into space, means in the Samaya being's mind. And then Samaya dissolve into myself, means there's also not a Samaya being's solitude one. That itself also dissolve. And then no there's no any kind of material things existing. That means genuine emptiness. That is genuine emptiness. So right now we say I. If we understand very well this part, is really helpful. Immediately we can recognize Dharmakaya. If we don't understand well, that is complicated one. So right now we see ourselves. You see me and I see myself. I have 2 arms, 1 head, 2 legs, and sit here, and I can feel. If I drink, eat something, and taste, everything's here, but still we say there's no I. It's emptiness. So here, the way is the Mahamudra. This is the authentic Mahamudra. Dissolve into myself. Dissolve into myself means, for example, here I'm here, right? Right now I'm here. And then I dissolve into myself means another same like me is here or not. No, myself means space. In this case, empty space. So I visualize this first. This is ordinary being, and then Samaya being means I visualize exactly same like a Tara. And 7 eyes, which are the 3 eyes on the face. 2 eyes are same place, and the third eye's place, and then 2 palms, and then in the feet. So total there are 7 eyes, and then I hold the flower, and I decorated the Tara's ornament. So I visualize I myself as Tara, right? Tara's form. And then this dissolve means then it dissolve emptiness. So that is the Mahamudra. Emptiness means the dissolution. The way of dissolution is action, is diligence, but after a little while, then all the thoughts ceased. All the thoughts and all the appearances. At that moment, Tara's form is not appear there. It's totally become empty space. So that's way into myself means that. And then after that is auspicious prayer. It says, when gods and humans worship you, you grant them cities like the kingly power of victory banners top. May the auspiciousness of the gurus and deities be present by the virtue of my approach, accomplishment, and veneration. May transcending beings quickly accomplish you. Yeah. The power of the victory banners. Victory banner is usually in the 37 mandala offering, there are victory banner. So that means victory means from where? From where? Victory means from the thoughts, emotions. Right now we are trying to fight over emotions. We cannot. For example, if I feel I have a strong like emotion, like a jealousy, and then unreasonably, even I don't care about the reason why and how. I don't apply these methods directly. Jealous towards others' reputation, famous, or physical handsome beauty, health, wealth, qualities, and just directly arise my jealousy effortlessly, spontaneously, and then at that moment I experience suffering by myself. So victory banners is a metaphor. Victory means then if my jealousy arises from my mind, and then I directly look at my jealousy. First, I see. First, I see my jealousy. I can see it. And second, then I just stay there. Jealousy will not stay there. Jealousy will not stay there. Jealousy start to dissolve into my focus, my meditation mind. And then at that moment, what happened is my meditation mind becomes the uh, accomplished mind wisdom. All accomplishment, accomplished mind wisdom. So that means then my wisdom becomes very sharp, and I I immediately knew that no, the uh, essence of my jealousy, and then I focus my essence of jealousy, and I don't focus my jealousy, and I don't follow my jealousy. If I don't focus on jealousy, and then the essence of jealousy is wisdom. This is wisdom, and then this the tip of the top, maybe top of the wisdom light. It's like a sun's rays, and the top of this wisdom, then I can see Amongasidi and his retinues. Amongasidi, then surround of Amongasidi, there are five family Buddhas, males and females. And then there are 100 Yidam peaceful and wrathful deities, and all of these Yidams are there. And then then I can see their pure land. And then I am in their, the Amongasidi's pure land. So immediately, no need to change the body, no need to do anything, just because the power of this meditation. And then the if I don't want to focus towards Yidam deities, and then I just rest at ease in the essence of the jealousy, which is profound wisdom, all accomplished mind wisdom. Likewise, then any other emotions arise, and first I watch the essence of them for a little while, and then spontaneously can see the essence of them, and my mind becomes then wisdom. Then at that moment, the thoughts cannot, any single thoughts has no chance to stay with my mind. So that's where it's a victory banner. Victory means we victory from the emotions or defilements or negative thoughts. Right now, we are not victory from these emotions. For example, we are angry, and then that angry is like a strong storm, like a snowstorm or windstorm, and then they control us. They control us. So then that's why we are not victory, like a victory banners. Still top, the top means victory banners. Top means the top ornament is shining, radiate, brilliant light. So, uh, outwardly, just a victory banner, and inwardly, that is, we see the essence of these emotions. May the auspiciousness of the gurus and deities be present. So, auspiciousness means the day. They know, oh, one day is good, 1 week is good, another day or another week is not good. 1 hour is good, another hour is not good. That really happened in our life. This morning to tell now, it's really happened. So why do this happen? These things because we have a dualistic perception. We think it's good, it's bad, or always we follow through this way. So uh, if we attain the power of the victory banner, and then everything becomes auspiciousness. It has different levels. For example, you are in the bodhisattva's level, and then, for example, one person use the harsh word, and then you can perceive, oh, this person is my mother. I'm so grateful my mother or my father or my relative. In fact, my family member. Because of Bodhisattvas, all sentient beings are Bodhisattvas family, right? Family member. So that's where first these words effect distribute to your mind. For example, I say one person, so you are a thief. You are a thief man. If I call one person, if that person is a bodhicitta practitioner, first that person suddenly, oh, and then think again, and then okay, this person is my family member, and then that person apply bodhicitta, and then slowly, then my harsh words becomes like a powerless, and it has less power, and then his love and compassion or bodhicitta becomes stronger and stronger. And then if that person is the higher realizers, and then it, when I use a harsh word, and then that person has no time to effect by this harsh word. And even the red before and the present moment I'm using harsh word, or after I use the harsh word, the 3 times are same. So it calls timelessness. So the same is emptiness. I'm emptiness. My harsh words are emptiness to that person. So that means auspicious. It's called beginning time, the uh, virtue moment. The middle actual or middle of the time is also virtuous time. The end of the time is also virtuous time. That means yesterday is virtuous time, today is a virtuous time, and tomorrow is a virtuous time. Past, present, future, always auspiciousness means always great. There's no any single obstacles. So that's why auspiciousness. Guru and deities be present. Guru present means usually we think, oh, guru present means guru is stay in front of us. Usually, yes, that is. But if I try to a little bit explain profoundly, then gurus be present means awareness. Then that person stays with awareness, or that person's awareness radiate wisdom light, and that person is in the mandala of awareness, Rigpa is paramodur wisdom. So that's why that person is always being with guru. That person is inseparable their self awareness or intrinsic awareness. And then that person is be yidam deity is be present means, as I mentioned, that from this light, top of the light of this wisdom, if that person need to see some yidam deities, immediately they can see. Immediately. It's like we reached our top of a mountain, and then we looking right side, left side, front and back. Wherever we look, we can see everything very clearly. If we are in the hole, inside of hole, even we try to see small things, we cannot see it. So that's where Yidam deity is always being together. Only Yidam deity is present together doesn't is not so much special. The special things is their cities. Yidam deities are a source of cities, common and uncommon cities. Right now, we all have a wish. Sometimes we join the teachings and then just sometimes just looking everybody's face like this, and it sometimes feels like, oh, sometimes feels really respect from the bottom of heart. They all possess Buddha nature, Sungata Garbha, and inherently they all are Buddha. I'm so grateful because of them. I have a golden opportunity to practice. They are really my genuine refuge, object of refuge. I respect. But sometimes look, everybody keeps hope and fear. So it's like two things, everybody. So that's where this hope and fear unbalanced. So sometimes the hope is too heavy and it pulls back down them. Sometimes the fear is very heavy, it's pulled like this. They are always like that. And then sometimes I really feel some compassion, you know. So in fact, these are our sentient beings are always being with hope and fear. This hope and fear come from attachment and aversion. And then these two things come from ignorance. Attachment and aversion occurred from ignorance. Ignorance means right now we definitely have, I'm sorry to say that, we definitely have ignorance. Otherwise, when I look at you, your mind and my mind has no difference. Still, I say no different, and I say it, but I'm in 100%. I say 100% that understand maybe 30%. Sometimes it goes up about the. It's like a weather. What to say? We check the weather, the temperature. Sometimes yesterday 92 something, today 88. The number is low and go back. Sometimes I focus to you, and oh, your mind and my mind are same. It goes, the number goes up a little bit like a 70, 80, 90. And then it's some spontaneously goes down, or we are totally different. But it's why? Because the ignorance. Ignorance just covered our wisdom. Otherwise, your mind and my mind and your mind, each other's mind are no different. No different. We are always judged by the cover outwardly. Actually, in English, it says, "Don't judge." How to say? It's a cover of the book. It says something like that. We don't want to judge outwardly. Outwardly, someone tall, someone short, some wears white clothes, some wears red clothes, some wear these blue and dark or different clothes. But in the mind is totally same. Our mind is totally same, and then so that is a very important to understand. This is another important understanding in the Dharma practice. How often we can think your mind and my mind are same. Right now it says same, so no different. It's not only no different means like you need food, I need food, you need happiness, I need happiness. Not only that. In fact, your mind and my mind and our mind are same. There's no different, but only action are different. Actions are different because it come from ignorance and this attachment and aversion. So that's where our action changes. And then we judge through actions. But if we go deep inside, really our mind are same. So then if we have this understanding, then we are very close each others. Our relation is very kind of closer and closer. So that's where then we have interesting to help each others. Okay. Thank you. Maybe we stop here, right? Oh, yeah.
You want to do a dedication, Khenpo?
Oh, yeah. Chancho Zenjo Rinpoche Ma Je Bana Je 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 Bo Nyom Bo Me Bo Ya Kone Kondo Be Wo Jo.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining. For those of you who are in the Zoom room, you can just stay there. We'll be continuing with our Dharma discussion in just a few minutes. Those of you who are with us on YouTube, you'll want to get out of this particular program and then sign up for the Dharma discussion that's in our account there with YouTube. So we'll see you in just a minute.